I am Reema KB, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, Maharani Science College for Women, Mysore. Let's discuss regarding surface tension under the paper titled Mechanics, Properties of Matter and Electrostatics. Session 39. Surface tension. Under surface tension, let's discuss regarding surface tension of mercury by Quincke's method. Learning objective. To derive a general equation for the surface tension of a liquid by Quincke's method. Session outcomes. Mathematical expressions for surface tension of a liquid involving the angle of contact, without involving the angle of contact. Surface tension by Quincke's method. This method is specially applicable to liquid drops like mercury standing on a horizontal surface, that is glass, with obtuse angle of contact theta as shown in figure 1. Angle of contact is the angle between the tangent to the liquid surface at the point of contact and the plane solid surface on which the liquid stands, the angle being measured inside the liquid. See figure 1. Surface tension of mercury. Surface tension and angle of contact analysis 1. Consider a broad drop of mercury on a glass surface as shown in figure 1. A sectional view of this drop is as shown in figure 2. The drop is widened by the force Fw due to hydrostatic pressure at the center of the drop. The drop is held together by the forces due to surface tension, one working across the line of contact En and the other at the top surface across CD. Horizontal components of these forces keep the drop at equilibrium, that is at rest, without spreading further. Horizontal force acting across the line of contact En is T cos alpha times En, which is equal to Td cos alpha. See figure 2. Horizontal force acting at the top surface of the liquid is T times Cd is equal to T into D. This is by the definition of surface tension, where D is the breadth of drop. See figure 2. Horizontal force due to hydrostatic pressure P at the center of the drop is rho g h by 2 times area ABCD. This is equal to rho g times h dash by 2 times h dash into d, which is equal to half rho g h dash square times d. See figure 2. When the liquid is at rest, the above forces are in equilibrium, that is Td cos alpha plus Td is equal to half rho g h dash square times d. This implies T is equal to rho g h dash square divided by 2 times 1 plus cos alpha. But alpha is equal to 180 minus theta. Therefore, T is equal to rho g h dash square divided by 2 times 1 minus cos theta. Equation 1 or equation 2 is the general equation for T from Quincke's method. Special case. From an experimental observation of alpha or theta and h dash, where rho, g being the standard values, one can determine T using equation 1 or 2. Let us consider a plane A dash, B dash, E dash, N dash inside the drop corresponding to maximum stretching of the liquid. See figure 2. Let this layer be at height h from top surface as shown in figure 2. The angle of contact or the angle alpha corresponding to the line E dash N dash is 90 degree as shown in figure 2. For this situation, the surface tension of the liquid is given by equation 1 with H dash is equal to H and alpha is equal to 90 degree. That is T is equal to rho g H square divided by 2 times 1 plus cos 90 degree. That is T is equal to rho g H square by 2. Alternatively, expression for T may also be obtained by putting H dash is equal to H and theta is equal to 180 minus alpha, which is equal to 90 degree in equation 2. That is T is equal to rho g H square divided by 2 times 1 minus cos 90 degree. That is T is equal to rho g H square by 2. Equation 3 provides an expression for the surface tension of the liquid without involving angle of contact. Thus, by experimentally measuring H and by noting rho g as standard data, one can determine T for a liquid by Quincke's method. Let's go for multiple choice questions. Question number 1. In the absence of external forces, the shape of a liquid drop is determined by option A, surface tension, B, rho, that is density, C, viscosity, and D, temperature. Question number 2. If the surface of a liquid is plane, then the angle of contact of the liquid with the walls of its container is option A, greater than 90 degree, option B, less than 90 degree, option C, 90 degree, and option D, 0 degree. Question number 3. When the angle of contact between a solid and a liquid is 90 degree, then option A, cohesive force is greater than adhesive force, option B, cohesive force is less than adhesive force, option C, cohesive force is equal to adhesive force, option D, cohesive force is much greater than adhesive force. Question number 4. Meniscus of mercury in capillary is option A, concave, option B, convex, option C, plane, and option D, cylindrical. You can just go through the answers given. References. Reference number 1, Properties of Matter by D.S. Mathur, and 2, BSc Physics by Shankar Narayan. Thank you.